Hello and welcome to another Dhamma meeting where we will discuss the Buddhist practices of charity, morality, and meditation. Everyone who is interested is welcome to join. And our first participant is Mike Sheffield from New York. Good morning, Mike. Can you hear me?
Good morning, Ajahn Suchart.
Yes. What can I do for you today?
So nice to see you today. Um, my practice has been good. I've been meditating a lot. In preparation for my stay at Wat next month, which I'm
Mhm.
very excited about. Um, Today, I guess I wanted to ask you about gratitude and ways to express gratitude. I feel like there's been a lot of, darkness in my life, but also a lot of reasons to feel very grateful. And sometimes it can feel like gratitude just in spirit is not enough. So today I just wanted to ask you about any lessons and teachings from the suttas or from the Buddha about gratitude.
Well, the Buddha himself showed gratitude to his mother, who actually passed away 7 days after giving birth to him. But after he became enlightened, he had psychic power to connect with his mother, which lives in heaven. And he spent 3 months teaching her until she became a Sotapanna. So this is an example of showing gratitude or appreciation to someone who has been kind and helpful and beneficial, benevolent to you. So you do something, whatever you can. But for us, we won't be able to do for those who passed away. We can still do for those who are living, like your parents. If your parents still living, you should show your gratitude from time to time. Like Christmas, you send them gifts and things like that, or go visit them and do something for them. This is sort of thing that you do. Make other people happy. Make people who were benevolent to you happy. It can be anybody, not just your parents. Someone who helped you once, you can now still show your gratitude. So the goal is not to forget one's gratitude toward people who have done something good for you. And especially in time of need, if they need your help, and if you can help, then you should not turn away. This sort of thing. But if you're not able to, then you just have to say accept the reality. Maybe in some situation it might not be possible for you to help or to do something. And you just have to use equanimity, I guess. That it's not you're not able to do it. Okay.
Is it good to dedicate merit of meditation to those that we want to show gratitude towards or to those who have passed away?
Well, see, merit for meditation is something hard to come by. I mean, you don't succeed when you meditate. You don't get merit. You have to be able to enter to jhana before you can have the merit from meditation. See? So in the scripture, there's only mention about dedicating your merit from the dana, the charity that you do. Because when you do charity, the fruit of the charity happens right away. You feel good, you feel happy, and you can send this good feeling or happy feeling for the departed. But meditation, you might not yet achieve that level of peace and happiness in order for you to be able to share it with other people, other beings who's departed from this world. So in the scripture, the Buddha only mentioned about giving dana, giving charity, and then dedicate the merit from giving charity to the departed. Because it's instant. It's like fast food, you know. You go to McDonald's and you can just buy right away and eat. Not like going to a restaurant, you might have to make reservation and so forth before you can eat. So the merit for meditation for most of us hasn't yet arrived, not ripened yet.
Mm.
But you can still, if you like to dedicate just for yourself or feeling good yourself, you can do it. But I don't think it has any effect on the departed. Okay, and also the departed has to be waiting for your for your dedication, for your sharing of the merit. If they're not, then they won't know that you have sent them the merit for them. But if they know, it depends on their status. If they are rich with merit, they don't need the merit you send to them. They can show their appreciation to your kindness. According to the scripture, only one type of spiritual being can receive the merit, which are the hungry ghosts. See, the hungry ghosts, they're always hungry for merit, and they cannot make any merit themselves when they are a spiritual being. So they have to rely on people who are still alive to make the merit and send it to them. So anytime you do any charity, you can then dedicate the merit that you have to the ones you think might be needing it. Or whoever passed away and you want just to show your gratitude or your you're thinking of them, then you can send them the merit. Sometimes when you dream of dead people, then for Buddhists, we think that maybe the dead people is coming to ask for merit. So we tend to, the next morning, we go to the temple or go to do some donation or giving something for the temple, and then share the merit to the ones who you dream about. But it doesn't mean that that spiritual being actually comes to you. Maybe it's just you thinking about them. But just to be safe, on the safe side, we would do the merit and dedicate it to them. Okay.
Thank you so much, Tanajan.
With Thai Buddhists, it's just automatic. Every time you give food to the monks, you offer something to the temples, then you dedicate this merit to the departed, whether it be your parents, your friends, or whoever you like to send it to them. It just become automatic, part of the ritual of giving to charity, to the temple, to the monks. And the monk will say a blessing for them. Say, the merits that you have done, will make the people who departed happy and feeling good from your giving. And you also will be blessed with good health and longevity and prosperity. More or less, this is the ritual that Buddhists do every day. Okay. Anything else?
Just one, well, I guess one last question. We're talking about making merit for the deceased. I know in the certain traditions, it is there is known as the Bardo period after someone passes away, where they're in the Bardo for 49 days. In the Thai Theravada tradition, do we think about it in the same way? And are meritorious actions more fruitful in the Bardo period before they take on another form?
I don't think there is this period in Theravada Buddhism. In Theravada Buddhism, it depends on the good karma and the bad karma that is inside, that is being accumulated in your spirit. If you have more good karma than bad karma, your spirit will go to heaven. If you have more bad karma than good karma, then your spirit will go to the lower realm, the undesirable realm of existence. We call hell, or being a hungry ghost, or take birth as an animal. But and if should your merit, if your good karma and bad karma equal each other, then both cannot send you to heaven and go to the undesirable realm. Then you will be going to a human realm, waiting for a human birth. So this is more or less the theory behind rebirth, where to go. If your good karma is more than bad karma, you go to heaven or happy realm of existence. If your bad karma is more than your good karma, then you go to an undesirable or unhappy realm of existence. If your good karma and bad karma equals each other, then you go to a human birth. So when we die, so should we die today, our good karma and bad karma will then come and take our spirit, depending who is stronger. If the bad karma is stronger, it will take us to the undesirable realm of existence. If our good karma is stronger, then it will take us to heaven. And heaven and undesirable realm of existence is dreams. They are like dreams. Like when you go to sleep, sometimes you have good dreams and sometimes you have bad dreams. Good dreams are created by your good karma, and bad dreams are created by your bad karma. So you can experience a sample of your future in your dream when you go to sleep. If you have lots of bad dreams, it's telling you that you're gonna be going to hell when you die. If you have good dreams, it's telling you that when you die, you'll go to heaven. If you don't have any dreams, maybe you will go to a human birth. No good dreams or bad dreams. If your dreams are neutral, not neither good nor bad, then you go to a human birth. If you don't have any dreams, it means you have jhana. Then you go to a higher realm of the Brahma realm of existence. More or less, this is the theory behind the law of karma, dealing with our spiritual beings. The mind is going to be the spiritual being once the body deceases. When the mind exists alone, we call the mind spiritual being. Okay?
Thank you very much.
All right. Next, Dash from the UK.
Hello, Ajahn. Uh, I have two questions. For Anapanasati, when you're meditating, I noticed that in some of your answers, you usually say focus on the tip,
Yes.
but so could it, because sometimes I don't feel the breath on my tip, could it could it just be focusing anywhere that you feel the breath?
Yes, yes. That's the point. The point of contact, the breath and the body.
Okay. So not like
Yeah,
strictly the tip.
generally speaking, around the tip of your nose, above your upper lips, area above
Okay.
your upper lips.
Okay. But I usually feel the breath around here.
Okay, that's the matter. But you
Okay,
don't
okay.
follow your breath in or follow it out. You stay at
I,
one point because you
okay.
want to still the mind. If you follow the breath in and out, then your mind is still working, so it cannot be still.
So you follow it where you feel the sensation?
You just watch that just the point of where the air feels, the sensation of the air, and
I
don't
see.
follow the air into your body or going out of your body. Just watch at that one point only. So the mind
Okay.
doesn't have to work. You want the mind just to be watching.
Okay. And for daily life, if you're being aware of your breath, do you also focus on the sensation or do you just focus on your breathing in and out?
On your daily life, it's hard to watch your breath. It's easier to watch your body, what your body is doing. So watch the action of the body instead of watching the breath when you are doing something. If you're moving around, doing something, pay attention to what you do.
Okay.
The,
And
the goal is to stop your mind from thinking about other things. You want it to stay here and now with the body or with the breath. If you're sitting, then you watch the breath.
okay. And so recently, I don't know why, but I've been getting very lazy recently. Is there anything that I can do to combat this?
Yes, well, it's normal. And first, you have to accept that it's normal for the mind to fluctuate, sometimes from energetic to being lazy. So when you're being lazy, you should use some stimulant to stimulate your mind, which is by thinking about death, or by thinking about sickness, some kind of you know situation in which you will not be have the time to meditate.
Mm.
So then you can tell yourself that you better hurry and do your meditation now when the time is still here for you, because tomorrow you don't know what's going to happen.
But I thought contemplation was something that isn't good without jhana.
This is to stimulate your laziness. That's
I
all.
see.
It's not contemplation all the time. It's just to kickstart the mind to get into action.
Okay.
Yeah. This is not contemplation in the sense of vipassana, in which you think all day about the subject of your contemplation.
Okay. That makes sense. I will practice this then. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
All right. Next, Maria. Hi, Maria. Where are you now?
Hello, Tanajan. I'm now at home in
Ex-
Russia,
uh-huh.
but in about 3-4 weeks, I'll go to Thailand. So for 10 days, we participate in Vipassana course in Dhamma Sudhalaya, Sakhon Nakhon. And then we go for 3 days to one small monastery. And after that, we come to Wat Yan on the 18th of March with a Russian group.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so we'll be very happy to see you. And meanwhile, I got a few questions from our community that they asked me to ask on their behalf to you and translate the replies.
Sure, go ahead.
So the first one is, what Tanajan can advise us to learn how to disidentify with thoughts and feelings?
To identify or not to identify.
Not to identify, to disidentify, not to
Uh,
identify thoughts and feelings.
just look at it like you're watching a movie,
Mhm.
something else. It's not you. You're just the mind is the watcher, and the thought and feelings are the thing you see on the screen of a movie screen. In order to be able to do this effectively, you have to practice meditation until the mind becomes calm. Then the mind will stop reacting or performing. If the mind is not still, the mind will be influenced by delusion to think that it is the one who thinks, it is the one who feels. But in fact, it's not. See, and you have to separate the mind from the action, from the feeling, and from the thinking. In order to do this, you first have to meditate until you get to jhana. Once you get to jhana, the feeling and thinking will stop temporarily, and all you have left is the knowing. Then you say, "This is me. I'm the knowing." See, the thinking and the feeling is no longer here; they are gone. So and after you come out of meditation, then you have to remind yourself with thoughts that I'm not feeling, I'm not thinking. Thinking is just one function. Feeling is another function. I am the knower. I just know the thinking. I just know the feeling. Understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And next one is how to be able to carry on our meditation practice equanimously when we live lay life and we are involved with passions and lots of duties.
You cannot. You have to go to retreat to do it. First, you have to go to retreat to be separated from the world of your activity. You have to be doing nothing, and then you can then devote your time for practicing meditation. So you need to go to retreat from time to time. In Buddhist, we have Buddhist holiday once a week, like Christian have the Sabbath day. In Buddhist, we have we call observance day, in which you observe the 8 precepts and practice meditation in the monastery for 1 day and 1 night. And if you succeed and you want to practice more, then you can increase your day of practice from once a week to twice a week to 3 days a week and so forth as you move along. Eventually, you might want to become a monk or a nun. Then you can have all the time to do the meditation practice.
Thank you so much.
So you have to start with at least once a week. Yeah, once a week you should have a day off for meditation and keeping the 8 precepts. All right. Anything else?
Yes, thank you so much. Next question is one person is asking about his sister. His sister is now sitting a retreat for 10 days, and he is asking if it is possible for him to help her from the distance because it's her first meditation retreat and he wants to share with her metta or some kind of inspiration. Is that possible to do from the distance?
No, you have to. Well, you can communicate. You have a phone. You can talk to her. You can give inspiration. Like you coming to this Zoom meeting to get inspiration from our meeting here. You can do that, but you cannot send if you don't have psychic power, and if she doesn't have any psychic power, then you cannot use the mental wave to communicate with each other.
Because in our tradition, we often practice metta. It means like wishing well-being for all the living beings. So maybe
It's a misunderstanding. The way you share your loving kindness is not by thinking. You share your loving kindness by acting, by doing. So you have to meet each other first. When you see somebody, you say hello to them, smile at them. This is sharing your loving kindness toward them. Not when you're alone and think about somebody and say, I'm sending my love to you. They don't know that you're doing this. You have to show it when you meet the person, it's himself or herself, and show your love by being nice, being kind, by treating the person nice and kind. This is sharing of loving kindness or metta. Not when you're alone and meditate and then you say, I'm going to spend this through my mental wave to that person. It's not possible for us to do this. We have to do it through physical means, by our physical action.
Okay, understand. And two last questions. One is how to understand your true desire. So one girl is asking when she doesn't understand now what to do in her life. So how to understand what to do, what will be the best for other people, what will make you happy, how to understand that.
Well, there are two types of happiness in this world. One is sensual pleasures. This is what most people do to be happy. They have to have things to see, things to hear, things to drink, things to eat, places to go to see things and hear things. This is what we call sensual pleasure. The happiness through the sensual organs, through your eyes, ears, nose, and tongue and body. This type of sensual pleasure has negative result. It has a negative result. I mean, besides keep making you happy, it can also making you sad when you're left alone and not being able to have these things. So they are like addiction to this thing. You have to have them all the time. When you don't have it, then you feel sad, you feel lonely, you feel depressed. So this is not the kind of happiness we should go after. The Buddha said there is another type of happiness we call spiritual happiness or mental happiness. This is the practice of charity, morality, and meditation. When you want to feel happy, send somebody some money, for instance. Give somebody some money. You'll feel happy. Buying gift, be a Santa Claus every day if you want to be happy every day. Okay? And then keeping the precept also will make you happy because you know you're not hurting other people. When you need some money and you see somebody laying some money around, you don't want to take it. You don't want to hurt that person. Even though you want badly the money, but if you keep the precept, then you say, I cannot take that money because it will hurt that person more. So this, by keeping the precept, it will make you feel good also. Then you are morally responsible, have moral responsibility. And the third one is to practice meditation. When your mind is calm, you feel happy. And all this happiness doesn't have any side or negative effect. Whenever you cannot do it, it won't hurt you, like with sensual pleasure. Okay? So
Okay.
take the mental happiness or the spiritual happiness. Dana, Sila, and Pavana. Translation, generosity or charity, morality, and meditation.
Thank you very much. It makes me very happy when I share food with my friends or buy food to somebody. It really
That's
makes,
right.
it creates instant happiness. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anything
Yes.
else?
One last question. So
Okay.
it's kind of big question, but I ask it short, not to take much time. So one girl, we live in Russia and we often disagree with the actions of our government. So she says we live in very dark times, but we are kind of more or less spiritual people. So we practice meditation. She practices for a long time. And she is asking how to understand what kind of our actions can help the world in the best way. Should we only meditate or should we oppose our government, try to fight for freedom, to share the fruit of our meditation to somebody? She is asking for some advice from Tan Ajahn. So in short, the question is, what is the best way to serve the world in these difficult times?
Same way with the previous answer is practice charity, morality, and meditation. You can help the world by sharing what you have your money or your wealth or whatever to those who are in need. And you can avoid hurting other people by keeping the precept. And you can stay put and not hurting or be a bother, be a problem to other people by meditation. When you meditate, you won't create any problem for anybody. That's the only thing you can do as a person. You know, we are just a small sand pebble in a sea. We cannot do everything to to change the world. Only thing we can do is just this practices of being nice and kind to other people, not hurting other people, and keep yourself happy by meditating.
So we should not try to involve in political actions only with our morality meditation and developing of our wisdom.
It depends whether you have the ability to do so or not. Sometimes you might be in a higher position, like you might be a prime minister or whatever, then you might be able to do something more than if you are an ordinary person. But you still want to do it in a way that you don't hurt other people. You will always have to keep the precept. You maintain the precept regardless of whatever you do. You don't want to hurt other people. So do whatever you can under your own capacity. If you can do more, do. If you cannot do, then you just do as much as you can.
Thank you very much. And one last small question from me. So I often participate in retreats, and we need to feel very detailed form about our mental condition and physical conditions and so on. And one of the questions is if you have some psychic, some problems. And I had this kind of problems, but very long ago, like more than 10 years. And I'm really tired of writing all the time in the form because it doesn't influence the present much. And also I feel like I always need to come back to the past when it is already gone. So is it like breaking of my Shila if I don't mention that? Or I should all my life mention something that happened to me in the past? I just now got this question because you said we should observe Shila all the time.
You mean you worry about something you did in the past that bother you now?
It's not like I worry about that. I mean, I had some psychic condition in the past. Now I don't feel it's much related to the present. But the question is if you ever had some psychic problems. And when I write it every year, I feel like I cannot let go of my past. I always need to remember, and all my life I need to write it down. It feels not right. But if I don't mention it, it means I'm kind of lying. I'm not mentioning something. So it's kind of conflict inside of me whether I should always write or not.
Well, you should stay in the present. Now you know how to stay in the present by using mindfulness, by either by reciting a mantra, Bhutto, Bhutto, or meditate. Once you stay in the present, then your thought about the past will disappear. So you don't have to do anything with them. Just stop thinking about the past, that's all. And the way to do it is to use mindfulness meditation. Be mindful. If you're mindful all day, then you cannot go think about the past or even the future, because your mindfulness will keep your mind in the present, here and now. And besides, the past or the past or the future is not real. They're just in your imaginations. The past is already gone, and you just keep bringing it back through your own imagination. And the future is not here yet, and it's here now because of your imagination. It's not real. The only thing that is real is what is happening now in the present. Stay focused in the present. Live in the present. Don't live in the past. Don't live in the future. By using mindfulness, such as a mantra, Bhutto, Bhutto. When you start to worry about the future, just use Bhutto, Bhutto to erase it from your mind. When you long for the past, also use Bhutto, Bhutto to erase your longing for the past. Then you'll be always constantly in the present, and you know that the only real thing that's happening now is now, here, now, in the present, not in the past, not in the future. So in conclusion, you can say there's no future, there's no past. There's only present. That just keep moving on and on and on. That's all.
Okay,
So
thank
stay
you
in
very
the present. Control your mind. Once you can, if you can control the present, then the future is in your hand. Your past is in your hand.
Thank you very much. It's very clear and very helpful. And I was very happy to see you, and I'm looking forward for all of us to meet you in person in 1.5 months. Thank you so much.
Okay, good. Okay, good luck. See you then. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Okay. Next, Professor Ken from Switzerland.
Good afternoon, Ajahn.
Yes, can I do anything for you today?
I'm happy today, Ajahn. Don't have any questions.
Why are you happy?
That's a tough question.
You have no cravings, right?
I'm contented with
That's
the way
right.
things are going at the moment in the
If
practice.
you don't have any craving, then you're happy.
Yeah.
As soon as you have craving, you will not be happy.
Indeed, yeah. So everything's okay at the moment, Ajahn.
That's good then. Good to hear.
Okay.
So no question from you today?
No question.
Okay. Nice to see you again.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Next, we'll go to Jordan. Hi, Jordan. Still in Chiang Mai?
Good evening, Ajahn. I'm still in Chiang Mai, yes.
Enjoying the weather?
Enjoying the weather, yes.
It's nice and cool, huh?
It's nice and cool at night, yes. Yeah. And starting to think about lining up work for when I get back to Canada in the spring. And,
Okay.
trying to enjoy my time here.
So you plan to go work for a while before you do something else later?
I'll have to work, yes. Just like everybody else.
But you still continue with your spiritual journey?
Yeah, definitely, Ajahn. But I'm not ready to go live at a temple long term right now.
Not planning to have a family, do you?
I'm not planning on it.
Okay.
Of course, that's I've sometimes considered that in the past when I've been in a relationship and been in love, then it becomes a possibility. So you never know. I have to be careful. But I have one question about practicing metta, and that came to me when Maria was asking her questions. And I understand that to practice metta, it has to be sort of by generosity and doing kind things for other people. And I wonder if we want to sort of prepare ourselves to react in kind ways and to sort of be ready to when we meet people to be act with metta. Maybe this practice of metta could be helpful when we're on our own, to sort of as preparation. Do you think so, Ajahn? To prepare our hearts to sort of be ready to act in kind ways?
Yes, definitely. I'm sorry. Definitely, it's good to be prepared. But sometimes, when in real situation, even when you're prepared, when you run into some situation that cause you to have anger, you might not be able to show your kindness. So the best way to prepare is to have mindfulness, because the mindfulness will be able to control your bad emotions. Then when you have no bad emotion, then you have good emotion. Then it's easy for you to give metta to people when you have good feelings. But if you don't have any mindfulness, you let your mind run up and down through the emotional, scale. And when you're in the bad mood, then you will not be able to show kindness or metta to other people. But you're constantly preparing your mind to be calm and peaceful, have equanimity, then it's easy to give metta to other people. This is the way to prepare, not to act. You don't act, say, I'm going to show kindness by smiling to people or saying nice things to people. You cannot act, because when you run into the real situation, you might not be able to act like you prepared for when you run into a difficult situation dealing with some people who is bad, for instance. You can, but if you have mindfulness, it will be a lot easier to deal with the situation. So you want to prepare yourself, prepare with mindfulness and meditation. The more equanimity that you have, the more easy for you to give metta, loving kindness to other people. Because when you have equanimity, you have peace and happiness, contentment. So then it's easy for you to give happiness to other people. But if your mind is not content, your mind is still craving for things, then it's going to be difficult for you to give. Because you still want something. So it's hard to give when you still want something.
This makes sense.
Well, you can watch yourself on days when you are content, you feel good, you feel happy, you feel you can be generous, right? On days when you're still craving and hungering for this and that, you'll find it difficult to be generous.
You're thinking about what I can get from that other person.
Yes, more than giving. See? So mindfulness is the key for preparing yourself for being kind, being nice. You have to first to be content. You don't have any craving for things from other people. Then it will be easy for you to give. But if you still want something from other people, then it's hard for you to give.
Oh, this makes so much sense. It's easy when you don't have cravings. So, okay. So the way people generally in the West, this is a very popular way to practice metta. Most people think that you sit down and you say to yourself in your mind these lines like, "May all beings be happy. May all beings be safe from harm. May all beings meet with the Buddha's teachings and become free from suffering." And this can feel really. You can have this real feeling of love for other beings, and maybe it's a way to develop mindfulness at the same time. But maybe not to the level that Tanajan
Yes,
wants.
you have to use anapanasati to get to the deeper level.
Okay. And
you can use metta meditation when you are still angry with somebody, for instance, and you say, I should not be angry, I should forgive that person. This is loving kindness. Yeah. And then when your mind calms down from anger, then you have to use mindfulness of the breath to bring you deeper into calm, not by reciting the Metta Sutta, the verses. So when you're angry at someone, you have to show kindness by forgiving the person. When you can forgive the person, then your anger will disappear. Then your mind will calm down, so that you will be able to then concentrate on your mindfulness of breathing. If you're still angry, you'll find it hard to concentrate on your mindfulness of breathing.
Okay, so we'll use it more as an antidote to the
hindrance. To anger.
Okay. Okay, good. Maybe if our mind isn't strong enough to mindfulness isn't strong enough to focus on our breath, we can could recite the metta. What is it? The metta sutta. That would be just as helpful as any of the other suttas to use as a sort of.
It does help. It depends on how strong your mindfulness is to support your intention. Sometimes you have good intention, but if your mind doesn't have the support to follow through, then you will not be able to show your good intention either. So the stronger your mindfulness, the stronger your equanimity, then the more support you will have to support your good intention. If you don't have strong mindfulness or strong equanimity, when you have good intention, but when you have some bad situation arise, make you angry, you might not be able to show your good intention. Instead of showing your good intention, you might show your bad intention through your anger. But if you're alone right now and you have no anger, you feel, oh, I can be kind, be nice to everybody. But in real life, it doesn't happen like this all the time. Sometimes you have to run into a situation in which you are forced to do something bad or something. But if you have strong equanimity, strong mindfulness, you can resist that force of trying to push you to do something bad. Intention alone is not enough. Intention is good, but it has to be supported by strong mindfulness.
Okay. So that allows us to make the intention into intentional action.
Right action. Yeah, intention to do what you intended to do, not the opposite. You have good intention, but when you get angry, you might forget your good intention, and you react the other way. But if you can maintain good, strong mindfulness, then you can still maintain your good intention and follow through with your good intention. Even the situation might make you angry, but you can still overcome the anger with your strong mindfulness.
Okay,
so I think you should use mindfulness practice as a way of preparing yourself to be nice and kind to other people, not by just reciting the word, may all beings be well and happy. Then when you see somebody step on your toe, you get angry at that person already. See?
Right. If we have strong mindfulness, we just
you can stop your anger and continue with your good intention. Okay, may all beings be well and happy.
Just like
even if they're stepping on my toes or stealing my money, may they still be happy.
Yeah. It's just a natural phenomenon.
Yeah. Okay.
Personal. Okay. Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you, Ajahn.
Anything else?
Well, I was thinking when Mike was asking about karma. So sometimes I think about how. So generally, Ajahn, when, as you've taught us, if we at the end of our life, depending on if we've made more good or bad good karma or more bad karma, we'll either go up or else are into a lower realm, or else be born as a human again if we sort of have a mixed bag, black and white karma. So and then I just want to clarify. So, but regarding individual actions that are good or bad that we make in our lives, good or bad actions, good or bad karma. Generally, the teaching is that we'll experience those. If we've done a good thing, we'll sort of in the future receive that result from from a similar good action. Is that right?
You
So
actually receive the result right away. When you do good action, you feel good. When you do bad action, you feel bad. It happens right away, immediately, right after you've done it.
yeah,
When you hurt somebody, you know you feel bad. After you realize that you hurt someone.
yes.
When you help someone, you feel good right away, right?
Mhm.
And this good feeling and bad feeling will be contained in your mind, be kept in your mind for future action. When you die, then this good and bad feeling will then come out and take action, depending on which side is stronger, the good feeling or the bad feeling.
Mm. If we maybe save somebody's life, a human's life, and then we're born as a human in the future, is it is the teaching that someone will save our life?
There's a good possibility, but it doesn't mean that it will have to be then and there. It may sometime in your future life, if something happens to you and you have done something similar to other people, and then it will happen to you again. If you hurt other people, you will be hurt by other people. If you help other people, you will be helped by other people.
Okay.
This is another aspect of the result of our good and bad karma. When I mentioned to Mike just now, I mentioned the quality of the spirit that will send the spirit to the higher or lower realm of existence. But when you return as a human being, then this good and bad action that you have accumulated done in the past will also come and give result to you also.
Okay.
If you have someone who is in need, when you're in need as a human being, someone might come and help you.
And this is how karma is kind of neutralized. Is that right?
Yeah, it will eventually be gone. Most of the karma will be gone by the time you come to become a human again. It means your good and bad karma has already. If the bad karma is more than the good karma, then the surplus of the bad karma will be consumed as a spiritual being until the good and the bad karma equals each other. Yeah. Similarly, with the good karma, when you have more good karma than bad karma, then the surplus will send you to heaven and consume until it's gone. Once it's gone, your good and bad karma becomes equal. Then you take a human birth. But your action that you have done to other people will follow you again into your next life. If you kill someone who has been killed by you might come after you again in your future life. If you help someone, they will come and help you in your future life. Okay.
Okay, Tanajan. Yes, that's clear. And then regarding paramis, these are sort of mental qualities. Like that's another aspect of karma, isn't it, Tanajan?
They are good karmas. The 10 paramis, the 10 good karmas. That once if you fully develop, will make you become a Buddha. You need these 10 good karmas to become a Buddha by yourself.
Okay.
To be a self-enlightened Buddha.
Mhm.
Not being enlightened by somebody else teaching you.
So,
Like our present Buddha, he had developed these 10 good karmas. And this enabled him to be able to become enlightened by himself, because he couldn't find any teacher to teach him how to become enlightened, how to stop rebirth. So he had to rely on these 10 good karmas that he had perfected in his past life.
and dana, sila, and bhavana, could you say that they all involve these 10 good
Yes,
karma?
they are part of the 10 good karmas.
So as long as we're practicing those, we're dana, sila, and bhavana will be developing.
Yeah. part of the 10 good karmas.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yes, it's that's very helpful to understand how these aspects of karma are related. So thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, we will have Nining from Indonesia with her mother.
Yeah, Ajahn, my mom wants to pay respect to Ajahn.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah,
Can-
fine.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Here,
Okay.
heavy raining.
Okay. Good to see
And
you again.
yeah,
Are you well? Are you happy?
happy mouth. Happy.
Okay, good. When
Yeah.
are you coming to give alms again? Give food again?
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah, because Friday we will go to the dining hall next
Okay.
Friday. I mean next week, and then Saturday we will do pindapata,
Okay.
and then in the
Afternoon, we'll
we will
listen to
attend
Dhamma talk.
Dhamma talk.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Ajahn, I'm not planning to have family too.
Good.
Yeah,
Having family is having dukkha.
yeah, it's dukkha.
Yeah. You alone is one pile of dukkha already. If you have a family, you have more piles of dukkha to worry about.
Yeah, double dukkha.
Uh,
Less is more.
yeah.
Yeah,
Have nothing is the best. When you have nothing, then you have no dukkha.
yeah.
No birth, no body.
No
Your
birth, no
body is
suffering.
dukkha.
Yeah, but no suffering, no wisdom, Ajahn.
Well, you need to have suffering first to teach you the wisdom.
Yeah,
Once you have the wisdom, then you get rid of all your suffering, and then you have
yeah,
nothing. You have emptiness. You have nibbana instead.
yeah. That's the goal.
Nibbana is supreme emptiness. Nibbana palamang sunyam.
Nibbana parang sukhang. Yes.
Nibbana palamang sukham. The supreme emptiness is the supreme happiness.
Yeah, yeah. I understand. I love emptiness.
Having nothing is happiness.
Yeah,
Having a lot of things is having a lot of suffering.
yeah. Always full of effort because see the end of the game, which is the
The end
supreme
game,
happiness.
you lose everything that you have.
Yeah, always cause
Worry, anxiety,
yeah.
fear. Okay.
Yeah, Ajahn. Yeah. Thank
Any
you, Ajahn.
question? No question.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Okay.
Actually, my mom scared because there are rumor in Indonesia that there will be 7 days blackout, Ajahn. Like what happened in Amsterdam and in Iran, blackout the electricity off for 7
Okay,
days.
that's emptiness then. That's good.
Yeah, that's
No
why.
lie is good. So you don't
Now,
have to do anything. You go to sleep.
yeah, for me it's good, and also I also tell my mom, don't worry, we can sleep.
Meditate. You can meditate. You don't need light,
Yeah,
electricity
mom,
to meditate.
yeah, my mom recite Buddha.
Yeah.
That's why I try to calm down my mom
Yeah,
because
you have to look at things like the weather. You cannot predict or you cannot prevent the weather from happening.
yes,
Sometimes you have good weather, sometimes you have bad weather. Just let it come or go through it.
yeah,
The worst
and
that can happen to us is our body will die. That's all, and that's gonna happen anyway, regardless of whether you have good situation or bad situation.
yeah, that's the end of the game. Always see the
Yeah, always
anicca.
think of the end game. Then you will not be afraid or
Yeah,
worry about anything that will happen in between.
that's why thanks because I follow Ajahn teaching that I have already practiced
Mm.
no electricity for 7 days. So I'm well prepared. But
Yes.
yeah, meanwhile I still calm my mom down because she's still scared sometimes.
Yeah,
And
because you're not used to having a different situation to live. You used to have all the comfort around you. So maybe when you don't have any comfort, you start to worry about it. But
Yes.
you can actually live without anything.
Yeah. I believe that, Ajahn.
Because the mind is a spiritual being. It doesn't need anything. It doesn't need even the body.
Yeah.
You can give up the body and it still can be happy.
Yeah. I believe that, Ajahn.
The Buddha said giving up the body is the supreme happiness.
Yes.
Anicca vata sankhara. Body is temporary. Giving up the body is supreme happiness.
Yes. Yes.
So don't cling to your body.
Yeah.
Let it go when the time comes for it to go. Let it go.
Mm.
You feel happier than trying to cling to it.
Yeah.
The more you cling to it, the more suffering you will have.
Yes.
When you don't cling to it, you let it go, then there will be no suffering.
Yeah.
There will be happiness. Because you don't have anything to worry about anymore. If you still have a body, you have to worry about how to feed your body, how to look after your body, how to look after your body. But when there's no body to look after, then there's nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, but you should not kill yourself. Okay, this is wrong.
Yeah,
Also.
no.
You-
I won't do that.
You
There
just
will be,
you have to let it happen naturally. Let the body happen naturally.
I don't want to
Because
enter to,
killing is when you kill something, it means you have hatred. The hatred is defilement, and it can send you to hell for killing even your own body.
yeah. Yes, Ajahn.
So you have to look after your body as good as possible. But when the time comes for you to let it go, let it go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Ajahn.
All right.
Thank you so much,
See you
Ajahn.
then. See you
Yeah,
soon.
see you next week. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Ajahn.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Next, Ricardo from Spain. Hi.
Good evening, Tanajan. I hope
Yes.
you are well.
Yes, I am. Thank you. And you?
Fine. I'm practicing. I'm practicing hard.
Okay. Meditation, mindfulness?
Yes. I have increased the time of practice, adding a period of walking meditation before sitting meditation every period, half an hour of walking
Good.
meditation.
Good.
And I for me it's easier. It's easier to focus on the feet while walking. While sitting is more difficult. I'm using the breath and I'm trying to find out the what is the right effort in the practice. No? Not too tense while practicing, and to be not too loose, the right balance. So I'm and I have been reflecting on the relation between cravings and restlessness also, no. So I'm practicing as much as I can, no?
Yes, the key to your success is mindfulness. So you have to keep being mindful all the time, continuous mindfulness. Then your cravings or your restlessness cannot come up. But when you're not mindful, then your craving and your restlessness can come up. And as far as the middle way or how much you should practice depend on your strength. The time that you can meditate, for instance, if you try to meditate more than you can do, you might not be able to do it. Then you can become frustrated. If you do less than what you can do, then you're not taking advantage of your ability. So you have to find the balance between the two. How many hours is too many, or how many hours not enough? So this is the balance you want to find out for yourself. But at least try to push first, as push to practice more until you find that it's not so easy. Then you can then reduce the time of your practice to a more manageable level.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Tanajan.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing more. Thank you, Tanajan. Thank you.
But try to be mindful all the time. You can be mindful all the time even when you're not practicing. When you're eating, you can be mindful. When you're taking a shower, you can be mindful. When you're dressing, you can be mindful. You can be mindful all the time by watching what your body is doing. Okay?
I'm exploring the practice in the daily life, and I use Buddha and sometimes watching what we are doing. No,
That's right.
I'm exploring what is better for me to do.
You can switch around back and forth. Sometimes you might find using Buddha good, you use Buddha. Sometimes if you feel tired of reciting Buddha, then you switch to watching your body.
Okay.
But you should always be mindful of something all the time. Don't let your mind free from mindfulness, because then your mind will start to become restless and agitated.
That is very clear for me.
All right?
Without a focus in which I can anchor the mind, my mind is completely distracted.
That's
So
right.
I need a focusing,
Yeah.
or mantra, or the breath, or movement of the body, whatever. But I need a focus.
Yes. Or sometimes you can use the 32 parts of the body as your focus also. Recite the 32 parts of the body. Hair of the head, hair of the body, nail, teeth, skin, flesh, skeleton, so forth. This can also bring your mind back to the present, calm your mind down.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you, Tanajan. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Next, we'll call to Samanji from Sri Lanka. Hi, Samanji. You didn't make it last week. We had a lot of people.
Yes, Ajahn. Actually, last week I joined even 1 hour before the Zoom meeting, but I was told that there were so many people and to be given a chance to everyone, so they said they can't
Let you
let me
in.
in. So yes, because there were so many people, Tanajan. Yes,
Okay.
yeah, and
Are
I
you-
shared the interview with you. Hope you saw it.
Yes,
The
I saw the
published
link.
interview.
I
Yes,
haven't yet
Tanajan.
read. I haven't yet read the link, but I
Okay,
saw the link.
Tanajan. Yes, yeah. Yeah, today I have a couple of questions. Shall I go ahead?
Sure, please go ahead.
Yeah. Now the first question is related to what Mariah said a little while ago, Tanajan, regarding metta meditation. As I understood, what you said was like we can't bestow metta on others by simply thinking good of those people. My question is, Tanajan, we have been doing metta meditation for years. It's something I always do. So sometimes we think like, may our parents be healthy, happy, and may our friends be healthy, happy, may our sister and all be healthy and happy. Does it mean that by sheer thought, we can't just we can't do anything to make their lives happy?
No,
By just
you can look at the result. Ask them, are they happier? You say last time you sent them some metta, are they happier now? You can ask them.
okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah, Tanajan.
you can see them happy when you give them some gift, something they like.
Okay.
As soon as you give them something, they
Okay.
smile and laugh and hug at you. They're showing they're happy. See, but if you just meditate in your mind and say, "May they be happy," and the next morning you see them, they don't show anything because
Okay.
they don't get anything from your meditation or mindfulness.
Yes. So it will benefit us more than those
That's
the
right.
people whom we are thinking. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a way of meditating, calming your mind down. Especially when you have some issue with some people and you wish them well, then it will make your mind become calm and lose your anger.
Okay.
You can lose your anger that way.
Okay, Tanaja. Then if the next question is also a bit related to the metta meditation question, Tanajan. Then can we share merit with a living person by making a donation, thinking of them? Maybe
No, you
for a
give the
sick
donation
person?
to them. You give them directly to them.
Okay. No, by making a donation to a Buddhist monk or to a needy person, and
Then
by
you're
after that
then
thinking that this.
then you're giving metta to the monk. Whoever received the money from you is the one who received the metta.
Thanajan, I mean, if that person is sick and we want to bestow some merit on that person so that he may get a speedy recovery, we think of that person's sickness and wishing him speedy recovery, we make a donation to a monk. Or this is something Sri Lankans have been doing, like they do
No,
it
it's not
sometimes. They
possible.
want.
It's not
Okay, Thanajan.
possible. You cannot. The reason why you send merit to the dead person because they cannot receive your help directly. So you have to send them merit by giving to charity, and then you send the merit that you get from charity to the departed, the person who died. But if the person who is still living, if they need medical help, then you send the money to them and pay for the medical care, for instance.
Okay, Tana. Thank you very much for your clarification. Yes. That's something we have been doing. And my second question is also related to something you said a little while ago, Tanajan. I think you mentioned about dreams, and you said like if a person continuously see bad dreams, then that person's next birth will be bad, and if he sees good dreams, his next birth will be good. Like, I just want to know more about a little more about that, Tanajan.
I mean, the next existence before you go become a human, you exist as a spiritual being, whether in heaven realm or in the undesirable realm. See, if you have bad dreams, it means you're gonna have undesirable realm as a spiritual being. If you have good dreams, it means you will have heavenly existence in a spiritual realm, but not as a human. See, as a human, it also will have effect on you, whether when you have good karma, when you're born next time, you'll be maybe richer, more beautiful, more happy. If you have bad karma, you're born not as good looking and have maybe not have long life or not healthy, not good health. Your financial status might not be so good either from your bad karma. This can affect your future human life.
Okay, Thanajan. Thank you for your answer. My next question is, Thanajan, quite a few non-Buddhists also read my interview. Could you tell me, like, what's the simplest way to explain Anicca, Dukkha, and Anatta to a non-Buddhist reader, Thanajan?
Anicca means everything is changing, is change. Anicca means change, never the same for one moment. You are now here, you are now like this at this second. The next second, your body already changed, slowly changing, but we cannot observe the change. So everything is constantly changing. Nothing stays the same all the time. And they have the path of coming into existence, and then they will eventually cease to exist. This is what anicca means. You're born and then you will die. Everything is temporary. Nothing lasts forever. Okay, this is anicca. Anatta is a natural phenomenon. They are all natural phenomena in which you cannot interfere with the process. You cannot interfere with the process of birth, aging, sickness, and death. You cannot interfere with the process of change, for instance. You might be able to do some minor changes, but the total picture you cannot change. You cannot interfere with the total picture. Okay, this is anatta. It's not under anybody's control. It's not under your control. It's not yourself. It's like the weather. The weather is something we cannot control. The body is similar, and all the situation that's happening now in the world is anicca, anatta. It's not under anybody's one person control. But they play a part in making things change, making things bad, or making things worse. And these are we call these things conditions. Everybody is a condition, not a self. We are not a self. We are a natural phenomenon that can contribute some changes to something that's happening.
Okay, Tanajan.
Okay, so anicca, and if we want to interfere, if we want to manage this thing, we can get dukkha. If we have cravings for the body not to get old or get sick or die, we get dukkha. We have suffering because we will not be able to achieve what we crave for. So don't crave for anything. Just let things be naturally. Okay, this is anicca, dukkha, anatta.
Thank you for your answer. Do I have the time? Can I go ahead with my next?
Go ahead.
Yes. Tanajan, now this is also related to something you said week before last, Tanajan. Now there's no self, that means anatta. I think you said that it's very easier to understand this when we reflect that body parts do not belong to us. Like here is not me, eyes are not me, like that. Tanajan, then like when it comes to thinking of our mind, for me, the difficulty arises with the mind because can we think of the mind in the same way as we think of hair or skin or eyes? Because the same mind seems to carry us through a samsara. It's the same thinking element or the mind that takes us throughout samsara. So then does this continuity create the feeling that there's an I or self? Because it's the same mind that goes. It's different from body parts.
You have to calm the mind, to still the mind first. When you still the mind, the thinking of a self will disappear. Then you find out the self comes from thinking. Just like in the old days, people think the world is being flat. But it's just thinking, right? It's not true, right? And scientists have proven that the world is not flat, the world is round. And so too with meditator, we can prove that the mind is no self. The self is just a thinking about ourselves. When you stop thinking, then the self disappears. And all you have left is just a knowing when you enter into jhana.
So it's not one particular mind that we have throughout samsara, just thinking elements, is it?
Yes, every mind is a knowing element
Knowing
and has the
element.
ability to think and to feel and to remember and to perceive. But it's just a function, it's just a natural phenomena that
Okay.
that has no self in it.
Mm.
Just like the sun, does the sun have a self in the sun? Does the moon have a self in the moon? No.
Okay.
So too, there's no self in the knowing element. It's just an element.
But it
Like
takes
carbon,
us.
like carbon, like hydrogen, like oxygen.
Okay.
Do you have a self in carbon, in hydrogen, in nitrogen? No, they're just elements. So too is a knowing element. The knowing element is also an element which has a special ability to know, to feel, to think, to perceive, to remember. That's all. And it has the illusion to think that it is a self, not an element.
Okay.
So you have to meditate and then use investigation to be able to separate the falsehood from the truth. Like scientists separate the thought, the belief that the earth is flat to prove that it's round by traveling on a boat and go in one direction and return back to the same spot without having to come back the same way. You go around the circle. So you prove that the world is round.
Okay. Yeah.
So you have
Thank
to
you for your
meditate. If you want to find out about the mind, the knowing element, you have to meditate till you get to jhana. Then you use the teaching of the Buddha to help you investigate the nature of the mind. All right.
Thank you for your answer. My next question is, Tanajan, this is from a meditator actually. If on certain days or weeks, if they feel too lethargic to meditate, should they wait until they feel motivated, or should they push themselves to meditate anyway?
Well, they can meditate in a way, in a light way, not so heavy. Like instead of meditating, listening to Dhamma talk, sitting in meditation posture and listen to Dhamma talk, or reading Dhamma books, or doing some walking meditation instead of sitting meditation. At least try to maintain mindfulness as much as possible. You can do this all day long, from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. This is also considered practicing, because you need mindfulness before you can meditate successfully. So when you don't feel like meditating, it means your mindfulness is weak. So you have to strengthen your mindfulness. Once you have stronger mindfulness, then you will feel that you want to meditate, because you know you'll be able to control your thoughts more with stronger mindfulness.
Yes, Tanajan. Now, is there a particular time in the day which is best for meditation? Usually we meditate in the morning.
Anytime when you're free to do so, anytime when you're free, when you have the time. Even when you go to the toilet, when you're alone, you can meditate for 5 minutes if you like.
Now, I think this is I can remember who asked this question. This is about Anapanasati meditation, Tanajan. Now, when we do Anapanasati meditation, we just focus our mind on the breath. But I think I have read that like we have been asked to observe our breath. So we have to observe our breath, inhale, exhale through our mind, right? Because we are closing our eyes, and when we are meditating, we have to observe it through our mind, our inhale or exhale.
Not actively, just passively. You just focus your mind on the tip of the nose, and you passively know that the breath is going in, the breath is coming out. But you don't have to do it actively. Your main action will be just to stay focused, pay attention to the breath, the contact of the breath to your nose. Stay at that one point. And the goal is to stop your mind from thinking about other things. If you're not watching your breath, then you can go and think about somebody else or some other thing. So, but if you keep watching your breath, then you cannot go thinking about other things or other people. So the goal is to stop thinking, really, by watching your breath.
Thank you for your answer. And my last question, this is from a non-Buddhist friend of mine, Tanajan. She asked, if there's no true self according to Buddhism, why do Buddhist texts often speak of karma and responsibility as if a person exists? This is how she put it.
It's not a person who acts and who receives the consequence of the action. It's the knowing element that acts and receives the consequence of the action. See? So the karma still works without a self.
Okay,
As long as there is action, there will be consequence of the action. If you do good karma, good feeling arises. If you're doing bad karma, bad feeling arises. See, this is all phenomena. They are not self. Feeling is not self. Action is not self. It's just action. They're just phenomena or process.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
There's no need to have a self to have karma. Karma is the one who acts the karma is the knowing element by using the thinking as the tool for doing the karma. You use the mind, you use your thinking, then you order the body to follow your thing. Get up, standing, go have a drink, get a cigarette or whatever. This is all karma done by the mind first. The mind is the one who does the command and tells the body what to do. The body is not the one who actually doing the action. The body is just like a robot.
Yeah, Tanajan. So, Tanajan, this same thinking element exists after our death also. I mean, between one birth to next birth, it's the
Yeah,
same
same one,
thinking,
same one, same one.
same one.
Yeah. It
Okay,
never dies. The knowing element never dies. It's been changing body for many countless of lives,
okay.
and will continue to go on changing with new body until it became enlightened, until it become a Buddha or a noble disciple. Then they will stop changing the body, changing existence. They'll stop action. All action will come to an end. Then all consequences of action will also come to an end when there's no more rebirth.
Thank you for your answer, Tanajan. That's all I have for today. Wish you
Okay.
good health and happiness. So nice
Okay.
talking to you, Tanajan.
Thank you for your question. I think they are useful for other people also.
Thank you so much, Tanajan.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay.
Next, we'll go to Sim from Penang.
Good evening, Tanajan.
No question.
No question. I still continue my 6 hours, and other days I try to do 5 hours of hours challenge.
Okay, good. Keep up with your practice.
Thank you,
Only way
Tanajan.
to get there is to keep on practicing, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
You cannot get there by thinking only. You have to do the action.
Yes.
All right?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you very much.
And Greg, and so also from Penang.
Tanajan, good evening. Tanajan, I watched the Facebook on Walk for Peace. Surprised and happy to see that so many people in US appreciate the efforts.
Yes. It's just a brief happiness, that's all. Even eventually a few days it will be gone. So stick to the more lasting happiness by meditation.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more like a sideshow, nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Okay.
Okay.
Don't be
Thanks.
sidetracked by this phenomena. You should stick to your meditation practice. That's your main vehicle for happiness.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, noted. Thank you.
All right. Next,
Right.
Christine Goe, also from Penang.
Good evening, Tanajan.
Yes. Are you happy watching the 19 monks walking? Why not?
Because I'm happy with my sitting.
Okay, you have better happiness, right?
Yes.
That's right. See. The best form of happiness is through meditation.
Anytime, anywhere.
Yes. As long as you keep doing it.
Mm. Tanajan, I'm pleased to tell you my homework, and I did meditation and listen to Dhamma talk about 1 hour to 8 hours per day, plus minus.
Listening all the time and not practicing.
Practicing sometimes 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes hit until 8 hours.
I see. Good.
Yeah.
And do you have any result from your practice yet?
Yes, I can improve if the pain I can just directly like take out like that. Then no more pain.
You're not disturbed by the pain anymore.
Yeah. I have to control. Then I can easily take out the pain like that.
Okay.
Yes,
Good.
yes.
You should learn to
And
live with the pain if you can.
oh,
Don't try to get rid of it, because
wow.
sometimes you cannot. When you cannot, you can become miserable.
Yes,
But
yes.
if you just learn to live with it, then you don't have to do anything. Let the pain be alone. Let it be itself. If it's gonna stay, let it stay. If it's gonna come, let it come. If it's gonna go, let it go. Just leave it alone.
I have to practice more.
More equanimity. You need more equanimity.
Not easy.
Or you can use mantra to help you when you don't have enough equanimity. Just keep reciting Bhutto, 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 and then you will be able to live with the pain.
Ajahn, sometimes I learn a new mantra. They said Hulu.
Yes, you can use any type of mantra if you like, as long as if it's effective. If it works for you, it's fine.
Yeah, because I don't have so much power when I said Bhutto. Then sometimes I said Pulu. Then the equanimity will be more stable.
Good, good. You can use anything to keep your mind calm and not reacting.
Mm.
Just to be merely knowing. That's the goal of practice. To be merely knowing everything that comes, that appears, and then disappear. Don't have any attachment to anything at all. Let them come and go as they like.
Ajahn, but sometimes I attach to the breathing. I feel so happy.
Or when you meditate, you have to attach to the breathing to get to the no attachment level. Because you need a tool to bring your mind up there. When you attach to your breathing, you're actually letting go of everything else. You forget about everything else. Even when you sit and when you feel painful, just ignore the pain by concentrating on your breathing. But you need something to keep your mind still, either watching your breath or reciting a mantra or something, an object or something. You cannot just sit and have nothing to 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 attach to. But this is a good attachment. There are tools to get you to the point where you can become detached to everything.
Okay, I will continue from your advice.
Okay. When you feel painful and you want to deal or manage the pain, start by reciting Bhutto, Bhutto, Bhutto. Leave the pain alone. Don't leave the pain alone. Leave the pain alone. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be.
There's a next challenge. If I like take out the pain, I take out the pain, then no more pain. Then if I watch the pain, wow, it become very big.
Sometimes when you want to take it out, you cannot take it out. It will also become very big.
Ah.
So then what you do, you have to then leave it alone. Just merely knowing the pain. Don't react to the pain.
Okay, I will try for my next level of improvement.
Okay, good.
Thank you,
You're
Ajahn.
welcome. Next, Marsha from Ohio. Haven't seen you for a few weeks.
Hey. Hello, it's good to be here. I'm down in Florida now for about 5 weeks. So
Okay.
I found I was thinking about the sharing of merits and the discussion we've had today on the sharing of merits. And when I've gone to retreats I go to a Burmese Thai temple out in Las Vegas from time to time. And so I've learned the prayer of the sharing of merits, and we usually recite it at the end of the day after the last group sitting. And then we also recite the prayers to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. And I was always very interested in, when I first took this up, the reference to the noble ones, the four the 4 pairs and the 8 individual noble ones. And then more recently, I've been reflecting on the sharing of the merits, where you share the merits to your parents, to your relatives, to your teachers, to the guardian nuts, to the devas, to all living beings in the 31 realms. And nobody ever told me to do this, but recently I've started, when I say this prayer, I will also flip it to myself and I'll say, I receive the merits being shared from noble ones everywhere. And I'll, imagine the Buddha's disciples who, all over the world, Buddha's disciples, those who have realized the path and the fruits, they're sharing merits like every day. I mean, thousands. And so I'm like trying to receive that, focus more on receiving than giving. Is that a skillful thing to do, to like try to
there's not any truth in what you say at all. It's all imagination.
I thought you were going to say that.
The only real thing is the merit from meditation. Oh, the merit from giving. When you're giving somebody something, you feel good, and that's what it means. The merit, it means good feeling arising from good action. Then you can share this good feeling for the spiritual being. But for living beings, you have to actually send them the gift itself. If you want your mom to be happy, send her some gift, flowers, or any being, or any beings if you like. If you like me to be happy, send me some gift. I'll be happy.
No, I don't want any gifts. I don't want people to send me gifts. But
that's what happens. That's what happens when you feel happy. Is when you receive some gift, not just by people saying, "Oh, I send you some happiness." It's meaningless. Just sending happiness. You cannot send happiness. That's why we have Santa Claus. See? Santa Claus has to go to everybody's house to give gifts to make everybody happy. Not by just sitting here and meditating and radiating your imagination. May all beings be happy. If that's the case, then we shouldn't have any war in this world. Everybody will be happy because everybody's sending happiness to everybody else. But in real life, we don't send happiness. We send hostility. We send violence. We send pain.
So for me to receive merits like that from monks all over the world, like monks who have realized
impossible.
Can I receive it after I die? I mean, we're talking about sharing merits with departed people. Is there any truth to any of it?
There's some truth, but it's not in the sense that we think about. The only way to share merit is through giving of charity. When you give charity, you give somebody things and make them happy, you have good feeling, you have happy feeling inside of you. Then you can share this good feeling with only the spiritual being. And only one kind that can receive this spiritual merit of good feeling is the hungry ghost spirit. That's all. The rest, they have their own way of getting merit. They have their own way of making themselves happy. So they do not come and wait for other people to send them the merit of the good feelings. If you have somebody who died and come into your dream and ask for help, it means that this person is a hungry spirit, hungry ghost, and need you to send them some happiness. Then you can create happiness by giving something to charity. Then when you have that when you have done the charity, then you have a good feeling. Then you can send this good feeling toward that spiritual being. But other types of karma that we do, they're not sendable to other beings. They are for ourselves alone. Meditation is for ourselves, for our mind. They are good karma, but it's for ourselves. We cannot share this with other beings.
Yeah, I think I've always leaned in that direction. And one of the main teachings also is that we're the owners of our own
Karma.
deeds, and we will be the heir.
That's
We'll
right.
inherit what
What we
deeds,
do, what we do.
what we do. So yeah, sometimes I think the traditions
It's
that
being
some of the
misinterpreted.
traditions-
They are being misinterpreted.
yeah,
They have good
yeah.
intention, but it's misinterpreted.
Mhm.
But people tend to believe in this thing because it's so easy to do, right? Or you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to do, you don't have to do anything. Just think, I share my merit to everybody in this world. What kind of merit are you going to share? You haven't got merit for yourself yet.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
think
if, and if it's the case, then the Buddha don't have to do any teaching, just send his merit and we all go to Nibbana.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, that's impossible.
Okay.
It's action that create good merit. And the good action is what we have to do. That's what the Buddha kept on teaching us, the 3 steps of reaching a Nibbana by charity, morality, and meditation. If you want to go to Nibbana, you want to be happy, practice these 3 steps. Charity, morality, and meditation. And you'll get to Nibbana. You'll be permanently happy forever.
Yeah, I
But-
think actually those things took me a very far way on the path. I mean, I've tried it, tested it, gotten the results. And then sometimes, I just start to think of the tradition and, complicate it, I need to stick to the very basic thing that has given the great result, which
That's
is
right.
the practice.
Calm,
just
peace,
the
happiness.
Yeah. Yeah.
The end
Okay,
of,
well,
the end of suffering. This is the goal of our practice. Once there is no suffering in the mind, then there will be permanent happiness. Okay.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you cannot share this with other people. You can only teach other people how to do it, but you cannot give the result that you have achieved to other people. It's like the other time when there's someone who won the Nobel Prize and give the medal to president, but they say it's not
Yes.
transferable. You know?
This is true.
Just like that. Just like that.
That's a great example.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the practice. I mean, I was meditating the other day and the mind was becoming a little empty. And then I was thinking, yeah, this is the quiet mind without thinking. And when I get to that point, sometimes it's like, it's hard to stay in that place of no thinking. There's still that little, that desire for a
Your craving
distraction.
still exists. It's still active.
Craving is still there, right in the background.
Your mindfulness is not strong enough to overcome it. So you have to practice more mindfulness. You haven't reached the full point of concentration, the full point of emptiness yet.
Yeah.
When the mind becomes totally inactive, then the craving cannot do anything when the mind becomes totally still. So keep practicing more mindfulness and practicing more meditation.
Okay.
And don't worry about sharing your marriage with other people.
Okay. I won't worry about getting the merits from the noble ones either.
They can
I need
give
to
you.
do my own work.
Yeah, you are your own refuge. The Buddha said.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Next, we'll go to Nita and Saket. Hi, haven't seen you for a while either.
Namaskaram, Rajan.
Namaskaram, Frajan. Yes, actually, last to last class, I think Neeta was a bit unwell.
I see.
Last class, we had to attend a funeral in another city, so it's been a bit busy.
Okay.
Um, yes, Rajan, we're very happy to get in, and sounds like it's been very busy. A lot of participants wanting to come, and very happy to see everybody and learn. I had one question, Frajan, and I'm asking this question with permission from Neeta. So Neeta loves cats a lot, and we have some cats in our neighborhood who've given birth to kittens. And now the male cats have started to come around, and I think they sometimes try to attack the little kittens, and maybe they're worried that they'll one day grow up and become males and attack them back or what. I'm not sure how their mentality works. We're kind of, Neeta's always on alert to try and go and shoo away the male cats. And I think sometimes when we're meditating as well, I'm also wondering, if there's this violence that's about to happen outside, then do I leave my meditation and go down, or do I, continue with my meditation? Please do share any advice, Rajan.
Well, it's up to you what you want to do. If you want to look after the cat, then you cannot meditate. If you want to meditate, then you just have to forget about the cat and let them be according to their karma.
Right.
Okay. You cannot have both. You cannot have your cake and eat it too.
Yes.
All right. So you have to choose what you want to do. You want to meditate, or you want to be a cat lover and look after the cat.
Yes, Rajan. You want to share?
I'm just trying to make an arrangement for Ajahn so that male cats cannot hurt the kittens. So that once that is set up, then I don't have to worry about it. So I thought
Okay. You have to do what you have to do.
I would just try a little and then leave it to their karma. That's what my thinking was. It's difficult for me to see their suffering, yes. But at the same time, I do want to meditate, and I'm trying my best to trust in karma all the time.
Karma will take care of everything. Don't worry. Maybe death is one solution of karma. When you die, then you don't have to suffer anymore. Look at it in a positive way. When you're alive, you have to suffer because you have a body. But when the body dies, then there's no suffering regarding the body anymore. You don't have to worry about eating. You don't have to worry about going to see a doctor, see a dentist, or anything like that without the body. So if you look at death, sometimes it's a good thing to happen, But as long as you don't do it yourself, you don't kill the body. As long as you let the body die, then our problem is solved, regarding that body anyway. This is one way to look at it with equanimity, with wisdom also. When there's nothing to lose, there's nothing to suffer. When you have something, then there will be something for you to suffer. Right?
Yes,
Get the point?
I do. We've seen a few kittens die in our colony. This has been happening for some time. So also I have just taken a side project of getting the cats neutered. So
The best way to stop death is to stop rebirth. Once there is no rebirth, then there will be no death anymore. But you cannot do it for everybody. You can only do it for yourself. Everybody has to find their own salvation. You can teach them how, but that's all you can do. Stop rebirth by stop your craving. That's all, by practicing meditation, morality, charity, and wisdom.
So, Rajan, a question is arising in my mind. So, when we talk about charity, morality, and meditation,
Meditation, yes.
like in a day, how do we balance these? Like if I have a chance to go and do some charity, or if I can sit back at home and meditate, how should I make a choice?
It depends on what you can do. See, if you can meditate, then you give up everything else, because meditation is the most important work for you to do. But if you cannot yet meditate and you have more time left for doing charity, then you can do charity instead. But once you can meditate, then you want to devote all your time to meditation. You become a monk, you become a monastic, and live in the forest, living outside of society. So you don't have to deal with the problem of society that you are dealing with right now.
And then the practice of morality, like how do we test that we are being a moral person unless we go out and have some situations in which we are able to really see ourselves practicing it?
Well, you don't have to test yourself. The better is to protect yourself first by not exposing yourself to any test. Because you want to devote your time to meditate. And by not breaking any precept will support your meditation practice. As long as you're not breaking, it's good enough. You don't have to go test yourself whether you have the morality or not. If you can keep the 8 precepts, it's good enough, because the 8 precepts will support your meditation. You can tell whether you're going to break the 8 precepts or not, right? Whether you're going to eat after midday or not. Whether you're going to watch TV or not. This is already a test for you concerning your morality. So keep the 8 precepts and then devote all your time to meditation. Then you don't worry about charity. But if you cannot yet devote all your time to meditation, and you have lots of time on your hand and you want to feel good, then you use it for charity first. Rather than spending your time for sensual pleasure, spend your time on charity instead. But once your meditation start to go forward, then you want to devote as much time as possible for your meditation, because most of your goal rely on your practice of meditation to get you there. Charity cannot get you there alone. Morality cannot get you there alone. You need the practice of meditation and wisdom to get you there. So it depends on what level or what stage of your practice you are in right now. If you cannot yet spend all your time for meditation and you have some time left to do some other thing, then you can use it on charity, helping other people, those are animals who need your help. But you have to be careful not to be attached to them until you forget your main practice is meditation. Eventually, you want to become fully involved with only meditation and keeping the precept. Like the Buddha, he left the palace and then he lived as a monastic and devoted 6 years for meditation, for calm and wisdom until he became enlightened. After his enlightenment, then he devoted all his 45 years remaining of his life to charity by teaching Dhamma to other people. So you have to know where you are now, what you need to do at this point. Don't get confused and get everything mixed up. Understand?
I do.
Okay. All right. We have a little time left, so I have to move along.
That's
Okay.
all for now. Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
Rajan.
Rajan.
Okay. Next, Sulan, you have about 3 minutes for your allocation. if you don't mind.
Yeah, hello, Ajahn. Yeah, happy to see you. Sadhu,
Okay.
sadhu. Yeah, I have some questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, just now you mentioned about about giving things, right? When I try to give things and be a Santa Claus, then I realized that I usually get very stressed when I try to buy things because I have to think of what to give and then what to get, when to give, how many to give, who to give. Then all this makes me very stressed. So even though I'm doing something good, giving out things, but before I give things, I will get very stressed. So I don't know whether am I actually doing good.
You have to think first. How much can you give, first of all? How much money can you give away? Then you think of the person that you should give first. Who should you give? Okay. Then you should first, if you don't know what to buy for them, just give them gift voucher, buy them gift voucher. And they can buy whatever they want. So simple like that. That's all you need to do.
Yeah. But I will think of, I got so many people I want to give. I don't know if I'm being greedy or not.
You have to look at the capacity of your giving. How much can you give?
Oh, okay.
Look at your pocket first. How much you give away. Don't give to the point where you become poor and then you have to go beg for help from other people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
And I tend to give to people who has been kind and nice to me first.
Oh,
To pay my gratitude first.
yeah. But I feel like there's many people that's nice to me. Then
Okay,
I
then
end
you
up
give them, but you have to divide them up.
I'll divide them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I will try to do that. Yeah. Because every time I felt so stressful, then I feel like so many people I want to give. Then
Give to someone who is most important to you first, like your father and your mother.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, recently I gave.
And then you give priority to people from what they have done for you. So you want to pay back in a way to show your gratitude to them.
Okay. Yeah.
And if you still have something left, then you can give it to other people, whoever you like.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's very wise. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Anything else?
Yes, I have another question. Just now, I mean, at the start, you talk about dreams, right? Actually, I recently had a bad dream, and then in my dream, yeah, I felt very scared. Then I suddenly remembered to kind of chant Anicam, Dukkam, Anattam to kind of counter the fear. But it only worked until I lost focus on the mantra. Then I go back to feel scared again in the dream.
Then you have to do again. Then you have to recite the mantra again.
In the dream?
Well, you can. What did you do before that? When you recite the mantra, did you do it in your dream or when you're awake?
Actually that day just nice during the daytime, I was reciting the mantra. So at night when I was having the nightmare, then I remembered to recite the mantra in my dream.
If you want to get rid of the bad dreams, then you have to do some good karma, to counter the bad karma.
Good karma. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like giving things away, helping people, doing good karma. And when the good karma is more than the bad karma, then you'll start to have good dreams instead.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Anything
Okay.
else?
Then I think like this is enough. Then I'll ask next session.
Okay, I'm sorry, we just didn't have much time.
No
So we had to-
worries. Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
Ajahn.
All right, you're welcome.
Thank you, Sadhu.
Next, Belinda, you have any question? So give priority to people who have question now, okay?
Hey, good evening, Ajahn.
No questions. Thank you.
No question, right?
Okay.
Okay. I'll go to Lakshya. Lakshya, hi.
Good evening, Ajahn. I have a question actually. I'll try to make this quick. So I've been uh, getting advice from you, learning more about the style of your teaching, and then also been fortunate to uh, discover some of Longta Mahabua's book, especially Patipada. That has been really helpful. So I want to. So the thing is actually in India, there's a massive culture to stay with your parents, to take care of them. So we usually stay in joint families, and that's the culture unless you really need to move away uh, due to work or some other reason. But I I was reflecting on this and I was thinking, if I were to be alone in this world, if I had no relatives, how would I live? And I would probably live in seclusion by myself somewhere. But yeah, so my question is, uh, I think that would be more conducive for my practice as well if I live alone. But it is, but since my parents do not understand the motivation, uh, I think they'll get really hurt. So I don't want to do that. And I also feel that this might be very selfish of me to do this to them. So I wanted to get your thoughts on that, please.
Well, you have to look at practicing meditation. It's like going to a hospital. When you're sick, what do? You have to go to the hospital, right? So you have to leave your family in order to go to the hospital. Same way with meditation, being a monastic. You have a sick mind, you want to kill your sick mind. So you have to go to the hospital of the mind, which is to go live in a monastery and apply the medicine for the mind, which is meditation. So it's not for permanency. Once you have killed your mind, then you can come back to your family and help them. Like the Buddha, after 6 years, he spent living as a monastic until he became enlightened. After that, he returned to the palace and taught Dhamma to their relatives and friends. And they all start to become monastic like him. So you might persuade your father and mother to become a monastic like you also once you became a monastic.
So Ajahn, if so, right now I also need to work. I'm not planning to become a monk right away, but I want to develop. I want to develop a good foundation in samadhi and be absolutely sure before I ordain, because I have that wish in my heart to ordain, if possible, in this life, and I don't want to do it on for a like a temporary basis. If I ordain, I want to do it for life. So right now, what I was thinking of is to live somewhere else, maybe alone. And if that is a right thing to do, even if I'm not living in the monastery, because there's a lot going on in the house, a lot of people, grandparents, and television and everything. So it's a lot of chaos compared to living in seclusion. So would you advise to do that?
Yes, if you can do it.
Okay.
You can tell your parents you want some privacy. You want to be able to live and do and work. You're still working, right? Even
Yes.
though you live alone. Just
Yes.
tell them you want more privacy. You said you find that you find more it's more peaceful for you to be alone. Try to explain to them the need for privacy for you.
But it will come off as being ungrateful, Ajahn.
No, you can show your gratefulness by giving them some money, monthly allowances, well, every month there. You're not giving up your duty of being grateful by living alone. Living alone, just you want to have a condition more conducive for your mind, for you to live happier that way. Explain to them the need for being alone. They'll understand as long as you still do your gratitude, show your gratitude. Help them do whatever they want you to do for them. You can always do that while where you live separately from them.
I guess it's a hard decision, so I need to be make a resolve and do it, and then try to like improve it as much as I can later. But yeah, it's not easy, I think.
But I think there's a way to manage it. As long as you know what you have to do for them, then do that for them, regardless of wherever you are. You still have to look after them. Like if they get sick, you might have to go take them to the hospital, pay their hospital bills and things like that.
Yeah.
If you still continue to do this thing, I think they'll understand.
Yeah.
So you're not running away from them. You just want to have some space for yourself. That's all.
Okay. Thank you.
Next, Pauline soon. Hi, haven't seen you for a while. How many questions you have tonight? You have to unmute yet. Okay.
Good evening,
ahead.
Prachan.
Yes.
Actually, I have two questions. One, maybe tonight I will ask Prachan, and then second one maybe it's about myself, the practice of myself. It's okay. I just ask a question. I read a statement regarding about the long Paul man talking about if somebody that cures or views the monk or bhikkhu, or maybe they are insulting the monastic, and then after they die, and then they will go to the lower realm. Can Prachan explain to me what is that?
Well, it means that if you insult a monastic, I mean, you don't believe in their teachings. So you won't keep the precept as they tell you to keep the precept. So when you break the precepts, when you die, you go to a lower realm of existence. Not just by merely insulting alone. Insulting means you don't care for the teaching and you don't believe in the teaching. So they tell you to keep the precept and you just say, hell with the precept, I'll kill, I'll do anything I like. Yes, then you'll go to hell when you die. It's not because by insulting alone. It's not by believing and following the good teaching, that's all.
Because of this, actually, I would not know about this thing all. And then suddenly I read about this Long Paul man, the statement. And then now my mind, if let's say I go to the temple or maybe, a retreat, I will be very careful, you know.
That's right. You don't know who they are. Don't try to insult people you don't know.
Yeah, because the mind is diluted, and then sometimes it's come out with a not mindful, is it? And then
Yeah.
if let's say me, I would say me, after I'm doing this wrong thing, then what can I pay back, or maybe the next coming life I will go to hell. Can Prachan
No,
give me?
you just reform yourself. Keep the precept, follow the teaching, that's all. And if your good karma is more than your bad karma, then you will not go to hell. You'll go to heaven.
Okay. And then second thing, maybe I think the first question I already asked. The second question I just want to ask very fast one, but actually I already knew the question from Prachan. Because now I looking at my practice is something that not improving, and then I do listen from Prachan said I got to leave, and then I got to go to monastery, and then I got to alone, and then I put up my all time in this meditation. So because of that, we are lay person. We quite difficult to, to leave the family, and then it's not like Buddha can leave the palace, all these things. So I just do what I can in my house, and then sometimes got to help the partner doing the things, and then family things. I got to do all these things, and then practicing, I used to do, like every morning I used to meditate maybe 2 hours, and then nighttime 2 hours, and then sometimes evening afternoon time, I used to try to meditate maybe 1 hour, or maybe one day I will finish up with the 5 hour, and then with some Dhamma I listening, so this is what I can do. Is it all right from Prachan view?
Well, it's up to you. If you're happy with what you do, then it's okay, I guess. If you're not happy, then you have to do more.
No, actually, I'm not happy.
Okay,
Actually,
then you
I'm
have
not.
to do more.
I'm not happy, but I used to go for retreat for whole day sitting, or maybe 3 days sitting directly, and then maybe sometimes 10 days I used to go out. But I'm not out from the Penang, you know.
Yes.
I unable to go maybe to the Prachan place to sit there for a month, or maybe some other monastery. It's little difficult.
Just go to the
So.
nearest place you can go to.
Mm-hmm. Because I look at myself, and then the time is coming near and near. We are getting old.
Yes, yes.
I can see that. Sometimes sitting is not really. Sometimes good, sometimes not good. Sometimes you can sit for 2 hours. Sometimes only you can sit for 1 hours. Depending to the something. It's called uh, the pattern is running and running. So do this kind of practice okay or not okay?
Well, you do whatever you can do. It's okay. The more you do, the better. So you
Yeah,
just have to find the time and the place to do it. That's all.
yeah. Because sometimes the heart is not feeling happy because of lack of practicing, and then
Maybe you're not
thinking,
committed hard enough. You're not committed yourself hard enough to the practice.
yeah. And then sometimes the whole afternoon I'm not doing, the heart is telling very sad, I'm not doing anything. And then come to the evening, come to the night time, I do practice again. Morning and night, I would do. I will practicing for maybe morning 2 hours, and then evening the night time 1 hour, or maybe 1 hour more. So I do tell myself, say that this is what you can do.
Okay, if
Uh,
that's all you can do, then that's all you can do.
yeah. But the heart is feeling like sad, not satisfied with the practicing. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Sometimes unhappy.
Then you have to set up more time for your practice.
And then the other thing, talking about the challenging 6 hour, I scared to challenge, to come to challenge over 6 hour, because
Yeah.
I knew that I can't do.
Okay.
The more that I can do is only 3 hours,
Okay,
unless
do 3 hours first.
unless I go to retreat, I can go for whole day
Yes.
for six
Okay, try to
hour.
go to retreat as much as possible.
Yeah, that's I'm thinking, because our Penang area in Malaysia, because participant of a retreat is many of them attending, so sometimes it's hard for us to go in for the retreat. That's a problem.
Mhm.
I think should be okay. I can handle my personal problem. So thank you, Prachan.
Okay. I hope you find the time to do your retreat, okay?
Thank you, Prachan.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
very much.
Tommy. Hi, Tommy. You have any question tonight? We're running out of time, Tommy. Sorry.
No, I do, but I'll wait till next week because they're just
We
goofy
can do
questions.
one question if you like. We can do one question if you like.
Okay. I'm in Pratek Lao Cup
Where are you now?
in Lao on Phu
In
Cap Flight.
I see.
Yeah.
Long Prabang?
No, staying with on Buffalo Mountain
Okay.
with Long Pu Sawanakam.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of him
No,
before?
is he a Lao monk or Thai monk?
He a Lao monk.
Okay, I haven't heard. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was reading the suttas, and at the time of the Buddha, I never heard about this, but some monks, they had this thing called a rupa jhana. And I was wondering, with the first 4 jhanas, it's like one road to a village, right? Like you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. But when monks at the time of the Buddha, they practiced this, did they go 4, 5, 6, or can you go 4, 6, 4, 7?
It depends on your ability. But the Buddha said 4 is enough for vipassana practice, to support the vipassana practice. But if you are able to go into the higher, there's no restriction. You can go, but you don't have to. It depends on your mindfulness. Sometimes when you meditate, some people can go to the 4th, some people can go to the 8th level. So it's up to their mindfulness.
How did monks at the time of the Buddha, because I read the descriptions for the different ones, and it lists how they would go
You have to have teachers
4th to
teaching them
5th.
how to practice the different level of jhana.
Oh.
All
Okay.
right.
Kapon.
How long you plan to stay in Laos?
I just on reconnaissance mission for 1
I
month.
see. And you're coming to Thailand later?
I'm not sure.
I see.
Because I can only leave my hermitage for
I
1
see.
month.
So you have to go back to Australia
So,
afterwards.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm just going to see if I want to live in Laos.
Okay. You like the place you're staying right now?
Yeah, it's good. It's different because it's like, it's Kamatana, but it's because Mangpo Suwanakam, he's like, did a lot of Tudong solitary practice.
Good.
So, but it's different to Thai Kamatana. I don't know. It's hard to describe.
Okay.
Yeah, like everyone's vegan, like they don't eat meat here.
Mhm.
They're, I know they're big on solitary practice. Like they go up the mountain, there's lots of caves and stuff.
Good. Okay. I hope you find some result from your practice. Okay. I'll see you next week if you
Thanks,
have
Ajahn.
time. Come in and join us again. All
Okay.
right. I have to go to B. Ravin now for our final questions. B, you're doing the work yourself tonight. Charity work, huh? Not doing it for
Yeah.
yourself.
Yes, Prajan, I was lucky for Kun Boy to invite me, so I'm grateful to be supporting the team. So Prajan, there are 6 questions tonight. The first question is from the admin inbox from Levan. What is the best way to cure hunger in the evening when staying at the monastery? I try to drink a lot of water, but it doesn't always work.
No, you cannot cure the hunger of the body, but you can cure the hunger of the mind by meditation. And the hunger of the mind is more painful than the hunger of the body. Once you can stop the hunger of the mind, then the hunger of the body will not bother you. So do a lot of meditation when you keep the 8 precepts, especially in the evening. Don't let your mind think about food, because as you start to think about food, your mind starts to become hungry. It's not your body that becomes hungry. So you have to stop thinking about food. Or you have to think of the negative side of food, the food that you have to excrete from your body. If you can think of those food, then you will not get hungry anymore. I guarantee you.
All right, moving on to the next 5 questions from Facebook. The first one from Ricardo. Dear Tanajan, nice to hear your wise teachings. Question is, should we consider death every day? If so, why? Thank you.
Yes, you should contemplate on that every day and many times a day, not just once or twice a day either. Because when you think of that, it will make you become more urgent. Your practice has become more urgent to you because you don't know when you're gonna die. Because when you die, then you won't have the time to do the practice. So you can teach yourself that you could die today, you could die tomorrow, So when you think like this, then you will start to become more serious with your meditation.
Right. The next question is from Alice. Good evening, Thanajan. May Thanajan advise in what circumstances one practices Puttanusati meditation? May Thanajan briefly share how to practice it, as I couldn't find much information online. Thank you, Prajan.
Well, Puttanusati means reflection on the Buddha's his ability and his qualities, like the chant that they have in the scripture, Iti piso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho. You can chant this as a way of reciting what you call reflection on the Buddha's quality, or you can read the translation of this reflection and recite the translation also. I think you can find it in English. Just search for Buddha's quality, then it should come up. And another easy way to reflect on Puttanusati is to recite the mantra Bhutto Bhutto. When you recite Bhutto, it means you're recalling the Buddha's name. So you're reciting his name, so you can remember him. And this can also, once you recite Bhutto Bhutto, it will generate more mindfulness for you. And when you meditate, your mind can come into calm real easy and quickly.
All right, thank you. The next two questions are from Intan. First question, we went to the temple during Uposatha Day, minimum at least once a week, to learn and practice Dhamma. If we practice and study at home, would it be the same?
Yes, it will be the same if you can have the same teaching. If you can listen to the same teaching and have the same conditions for your practice, then you can do it at home as well.
And the second question, we support monks and Mechi practice to enlightenment. How about monk and Mechi focusing to teach us Dana and Dhamma teaching? How about monk and Mechi focus to teach us Dana and Dhamma teaching? I think it's about how they do it.
Well, they have to wait until they become enlightened first, like the Buddha, before they can become a good, effective teacher. If they still haven't yet became enlightened, then they don't have to worry about teaching other people. They should concentrate more on teaching themselves first to become enlightened.
And the last question is from Jason Morris. Thanajan, I was listening to you talking to Jordan about karma, and I have a question. I thought karma is not cosmic or radio waves to ourselves. So how is it that we can carry what we do to someone carrying over to our next life?
Well, that's a question that the Buddha said is hard to answer, imponderable answer for ordinary beings like us. It takes a Buddha or an enlightened person to be able to understand how the law of karma works. So don't worry, just believe, trust the Buddha, trust his noble disciple. They're not lying to us. I guarantee you that.
That is all I have.
All right. I think that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you for your participation. I hope this meeting is useful and can help advance you into your practice. In the meantime, please stay safe, be mindful all the time, and keep on practicing. And if all goes well, I'll see you all at the same time next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you, Ajahn.
สาธุเจ้าค่ะ Thank you อาจารย์
Thank you, Admin.
Thanajan.
Thank you,
Thank you everybody.
Rajan.